everyone, welcome back to my channel. This week's Empties video is hair because ironically I have my hair in a bun, I know, but it is what it is. It's like that very famous person who launched their hair care range on QVC and did it wearing a wig. See what you did there. I'm going to do it differently because there's tons. This is all summer hair care. I can't remember the last time I did an Empties video prior to the skincare one. But there is a lot of it, and because there's a lot of it, rather than doing it by shampoo, conditioner and treatment and hair and blah 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 blah, I'm going to do it by brand. I think that will make life easier for me and you, but it does mean that there'll be shampoo, conditioner, hairspray, everything just mixed up along the length of the video. On that note, yes, the new office is great space-wise. We do have noise issues because we're on a main road in London. It's hard to not have any noise in central London. I mean, I'm central London. I don't know what else you want me to do. I had the odd person saying, well, I can hear traffic. Well, I'm sorry you can hear traffic. I'm not Steven Spielberg. Let's carry on, shall we? Maybe my bun will distract you from the traffic. I'm going to start with this one because I've been asked about it a lot and I've used it up. I've used 1 shampoo and 2 conditioners, which is pretty standard for me. If you're the kind of person that can go through equal parts shampoo and conditioner, I don't know what kind of planet you come from, but it is not my planet. I am a 2 or 3 times the amount of conditioner to shampoo every single time without fail, as you will see in this video. This is Function of Beauty. They look like this. This is mail order shampoo and conditioner. They come from the States. They are, I believe, about to set up here if they haven't already, but as always, everything will be linked below in the order that I'm talking about it. How this works is you go online, you put in, it's bespoke, so you put in what your main concern is about your hair type, what smell you want, how strongly you want it to smell, what colour you want it. So if you want yellow pineapple, you can have yellow pineapple. I think Sally Hughes likes yellow pineapple. I do love a bit of pineapple. I might do that next time. I went for pink coconut, obviously, and I basically said go heavy on the coconut. They're all SLS free. There will be a theme here. Pretty much everything will be SLS free because I can't use it. So there's the odd exception, which I'll show you when I come to it. But in general, you should be good to go on the SLS front, i.e. there isn't any. So you order these, they turn up in the post, and you can set them up, I believe you can set them up to deliver at regular intervals. I really liked them. Slight concern for me was they're not entirely recyclable, so is it worth getting in and having it shipped from the States? Although technically I know it's not so much the price thing, it's do I really need to get my shampoo sent over on an airplane? I don't. If they did a bigger bottle that lasted me much longer and I could get, for example, I'll use any sort of SLS free shampoo. To me, they're all of much of a muchness. The conditioner for me is key. So if I could get a big or a double-sized conditioner, it might be worth it. If you live in the States, knock yourself out, certainly give them a go. There was nothing wrong with it. For me, it's purely, do I need to do mail order shampoo? I don't know. I'm not sold on that aspect, but I am sold on the fact that even holding it, I can smell coconut. You can, of course, have them unscented, but why would you do that? I am dropping everything onto the floor, onto a big beach bag to make minimal noise, because I know apparently noise is not a good thing, but oh, sorry. Let me stick with like the odd ones and then I'll go to bigger groups. This has been in my Empties plenty of times. The only reason there's only one of these here is because it's getting harder for me to find. It's Alberto Balsam Colour Bright Natural Camellia and Orange Scent Conditioner. Looks like this. Oh, I know I've said it 4,000 times. I love a cheap conditioner. I know it goes against sort of everything else, but I've told you before, give me an expensive serum and I can pretty much anything else can be drugstore, supermarket. I actually actively hunt out cheap conditioners. I know, I'm not suggesting you do the same. I'm just saying it means that I can use gallons of it and they all smell atrociously artificial and I am here for it, frankly. So I will use this. When I find it, I'll probably buy 5 bottles because Ava also likes it. Camellia and Orange is nice. There used to be a peach one that I loved even more. Can't find it, but I will. Don't worry, I will hunt it down. Here's a meh product. One that just didn't do it for my hair. Now, these are, by the way, the Camellia, the Alberto Balsam I bought, the Function of Beauty, I was sent a voucher to kickstart my sort of prescription. Half of the things here I paid and half of the things I didn't, but I will try and flag up. If I don't remember to do it while I'm in the flow and talking, I'll put underneath purchase, PR, just to make it easy so that I know some of you don't trust me, although you still watch my videos all the time, God bless you, and some of you do. So let's just try and cater to all options. This for me did not do what it said it was going to do. This is Redken Diamond Oil Glow Dry Detangling Conditioner. Well, it might detangle Mr. Hirons' hair, who has a crew cut. It did not detangle my hair or Ava's hair. It's not enough oomph. It's okay, but when I purchase, no, there are far better Redken products in the market to my mind. That was sent to me. I know that. Okay, Oribe. And again, I'm not doing it in any rhyme or reason. There's just piles, and I mean piles of bottles on the table. And my goal is to do it by brand to give you a mini kind of what the brand is about, but also the things I've been using in that brand. And I think I've grouped them all together and haven't left any out, but I guess we'll find out. Oribe is definitely high-end hair care. I would recommend this for you if your hair is your main concern. If your main concern is maybe you've got weak hair, older hair, my hair is massively over-processed. It's also grey. I am probably greyer than John Major inside, and if you're American, just Google him. He's basically got white hair. I'm like John Bon Jovi without the dye, which, by the way, I'm not enjoying. I don't want to see John Bon Jovi grey because it reminds me of how old I am. Just putting that out there. Oribe. It is Oribe, not Oribe, as I frequently hear when I'm in store. Now, Silverati was part of a package that was sent to me. I don't know what you were trying to tell me. I'm not grey, I'm blonde, even if it is fake. It is very, very good for toning down yellow. So if you have a beautiful head of silver hair, and if you are embracing it, I salute you. I will one day, when I'm dead. For now, I thought they were great. They did tone down yellow. And when I say yellow, I made a massive cock up. I'll do this next so I can tell you what I did. But I used a sort of colour shot from Josh Wood, and I used the wrong colour, and my hair went semi-orange. I had a moment where I thought I was going to have a stroke. It was all under control. But I did use things like this to take it out. So this is great if you are grey and you want to tone down yellow. Lovely. If you are blonde, the noise is starting. If you are blonde, bright blonde conditioner for beautiful colour. There is a shampoo that matches this. Ava took it on holiday. We'll be having words when she's back this evening. This is a lovely shampoo. I am very much of the supporting my colour through not using too harsh conditioner, but by not using too harsh shampoos, and using conditioners that support the colour process I have going on my hair. That is very much what a lot of these are about. You'll definitely see a theme. I mean, some of them even say fragile and frazzled. How rude, that's just me, that's not my hair. So Oribe's lovely, but again, high end, high end. If you cannot afford it, don't sweat, there's tons of affordable options coming up. Speaking of affordable options, this is Josh Wood Colour Shade Refreshing Conditioner for Fine Blonde Hair. I will link below to my Josh Wood video where he launched this entire range. He is one of the nicest men in the business. He is just a colour genius. There are people who do great haircuts and people who do great blow dries. Josh is who you want to see for your colour. His shampoos and conditioners are all done by almost down to the nth degree. Do you need to brighten your colour? Do you need to tone down brassiness? Have you got fine hair? Do you have thick flyaway hair? They're all available in Boots in the UK, and I think online from joshwoodcolour.com if you're not in the UK. I know they are in a US stockist as well. I'll link that below. But love these, very affordable, and a little goes a long way. Unlike, for example, the Redken, that a little of that did not go a long way. I felt like my hair was just bone dry. These are lovely, and you can get shampoo and conditioner to match. Marvellous. Let's stick with affordable. OGX, I will always use OGX because it's the first one that I really discovered that was SLS free. However, some are better than others. We had Weightless Hydration Coconut Water Shampoo. It did not get finished. If we do not finish, between Ava and I, if we do not finish a bottle of shampoo, there was something up with it. Because I will, when it comes to certain things in beauty, I'm cheap, okay? I will use it down to the, I mean, look, these are like I've washed them out, they're so empty. This was not enough. So it's called Weightless Hydration. I just found it was without hydration for me. But like I said, I have frazzled hair. If you have a very fine hair, if your hair is not overly coloured, this is probably perfection for you. Bamboo Fibre Full Strength and Body Conditioner. This is bone empty, as in washed out, nothing left to see here. Great conditioner, and OGX is available in the UK in supermarkets and chemists. I always get it in the supermarket. It's always on some kind of offer. Shop around, you can usually get it. They're about 5, 6, 7 quid depending on where you shop, and they're always on 3 for a certain amount or 3 for 2, things like that. Why wouldn't you? Okay, this is one of my favourite high-end brands. I love it. It is vegan. It does what it says on the tin. It's not cheap. It's not as expensive as some of the high-end department store brands like Oribe and Living Proof. Pureology. Pureology Superfood Hydrate Superfood Treatment. Now, if you'll remember a while ago when this first came out, my hairdresser used it on me before they had sent it to me. And I said, oh my God, what is that? Because the smell, it's the smell, people. And I bought this. I bought Hydrate, and what's the other one called? I can't remember. There's 2 of them. They've been in Empties before, but I bought both, and then they sent me both. And this is leftovers from that. This is for you if, again, you want vegan. It is hydrating. It's silicone-free. It ticks all the boxes, and it's really, really good. It's not quite big enough to my liking. I would like twice that amount. Beggars can't be choosers. This is a little travel size that I took because I'd thrown away the big one by accident. Occasionally I just chuck things and I'm like, oh my God, you should have kept it. The Strength Cure range is lovely, and they do make these little sizes for travel that you can get either online or at your hairdresser if they do stock Pureology. I love this. There's a bit left in this one, and I grabbed it because I wanted to talk about it, because after doing so much hair, I don't know when it'll be that I need to do another hair video. Oh, Strength Cure Restorative Mask for micro-scarred, damaged, colour-treated hair. Sign me up, Brian, that's me. Love Pureology, they're in my can't go wrong section. Speaking of can't go wrong, you know I'm going to do it, so let's just do it now. Davines. Okay, Davines. These have been washed out. I love them. They are potentially in my top 3 hair products of all time. The Oi, I call it Oi. I don't know if they quite realise, because I think they're Italian. I don't know what the OI is, but to a Londoner, that is Oi. Oi shampoo, Oi conditioner, always emptied. I love the packaging. It's simple. It's all recyclable. You have to pour it into your hand, but you never get too much because the viscosity of the shampoo is just enough that it doesn't run all over your hand. I've also got this one, Energizing shampoo for scalp and fragile thinning hair. I'm at the point where with Davines, I will use anything. This one was used more by the family, purely because I always hide this just to use it for me, but I did use it, and it is great for, I use it for a sort of deeper cleanse. It has that feeling on your scalp. It's not what it's for, it's just how it feels. These, though, are my favourites. Let me get rid of those, hang on. I travel with these now as my conditioner, and they are amazing. You get 3 to 4 conditioner treatments out of each one. They're not a one shot, one wash thing. You'll know what I mean. They're these masks that Davines make. The Renaissance Circle Hopeless Hair Extreme Repair Mask. How very dare you. Shine as never before hair mask. They are amazing. They break off like this. Once they're off, you do kind of have to fold them down and keep them upright in the shower, but they don't leak. They're thick enough. 2 of these thrown in your case, if you wash your hair every day, will do for about 10 days, something like that. I would probably take 4 if I was going for 2 weeks, because if I'm going somewhere for 2 weeks, I never go anywhere for 2 weeks, I'm talking crap. Plenty there for a week to 10 days. Let's stay with chemist. Okay, Hask. I have been using this since I picked it up in the States, and then my comments were full of people saying, you can get it in Super Jug. Thank you, I know. Every product they make, I've used, and literally every single one we get down to an empty. So in my world, that means can't go wrong. Sorry, did I just whack the mic? Sorry. So this one, for example, is Keratin Protein Smoothing Conditioner, Argan Oil Repairing Conditioner, Blonde Care Conditioner is the blue chamomile. Hard to go wrong. They are cheap as chips in American pharmacies and in Superdrug in the UK. I love them, and they are massively sized, which is what I appreciate. Okay, another, nah, didn't do it for me. 3 more inches. Cashmere Protein UV Protective Conditioner for colour and chemically treated hair. This is problematic. I couldn't get it out. I couldn't get enough out of the pump easily. It didn't leave me particularly, even though it's called Cashmere Protein, which you would think would sort of give your hair some structure, it didn't do that for me. And I know the hairdressers who watch this will be saying that's because you use so much silicone in your cheapy conditioners. A lot of them are silicone free, thank you. This is silicone free too, and that's why a silicone coats the hair and helps it be smooth to help sort of put a brush through a long hair. Silicone free tends to be, it's more cleansing for your hair. Ultimately, people say it's better, but your hair's already dead, you know. Wouldn't particularly repurchase and wouldn't pick it up off the shelf from my trial area. I would, however, pick these up. Now, one of these, yes, this one, I didn't use the shampoo because it does contain SLS. This is Nexxus. Nutritive Replenishing System Shampoo. It's silicone free, but it does contain SLS. So I tried it once and it's a very nice shampoo, but if I try something like that more than once, I'm gonna get a problem on my scalp. So this one was used by the family, but I did use all of the conditioner. Nutritive Replenishing System Conditioner Caviar Complex, step 2. Oh, I might get a bit more out of that. This smells like a dream, works like a dream. Psychologically, in my head, even though it's a similar size to other shampoos, the shape of the bottle makes me think I'm not getting as much as I would somewhere else. I know that's not the case. I know it's the packaging, and it does make it easy to kind of do this. And so, love the conditioner. Wouldn't use the shampoo purely because of the SLS, but Nexxus is a wicked brand. Right, here's one of my favourites. I thought I had other stuff from this brand, but it must be in other areas around because we are working our way through this at home. My only beef with this brand is packaging. This is Kevin Murphy Young Again Rinse Immortelle and Baobab Infused Restorative Softening Conditioner. Now, I met Kevin Murphy when I just got back from holiday some point this year in June, I think it was, after half term. He is an Aussie. I love all the products. Blonde Angel Wash, colour enhancing shampoo for blonde hair. Blonde Angel, colour enhancing treatment for blonde hair. This is what the problem is. If you store them like this in your shower and you have a colour shampoo, it leaks purple. I have to store them like that, which means when I get in the shower, I have to turn them upside down so that it drops to the bottom so that I can take it out. Also, they are solid. You can't squeeze these. So you have to unscrew that, put it into your hand, and then put it back down on the shower floor, heads up with the lid off while you finish your hair, and then you put the lid back on. So it's a faff, but I do like the product. Now, some of the stuff now comes like this, but I believe they are keeping this packaging. It's just a little, it's not ideal, but I do like the product and I do make the effort to use it. They have a whole wealth of colours. There's a whole new range that does like peach support, rose gold rinse, which I'll link below. I do love the Kevin Murphy range, and the Kevin Murphy styling products, bedroom hair and all of that, I am obsessed with. And I don't know why they're not here. Interesting, but I love them, and if they're not here, they will definitely be in my next Empties video. Let's go back to supermarket stroke chemist. Maui Moisture. Maui Moisture is another range. I don't know where it popped up from, but it is sulfate free, which gets my tick. Sea Mineral Shampoo, colour protection. Revive and Hydrate Shea Butter Conditioner for dry, damaged hair. There's a theme to the hair products I buy, people. Here is the major problem with this brand. That lid is standard in every one we've used, and the only reason these ones aren't like that is because we were so aware of it happening here that I treated them like babies. So they feel sturdy. However, if you in any way knock it, drop it, don't put the lid back on properly and it falls in the shower, it breaks in the middle, and it's fine because it does stay upright. That's not a problem. When it comes to getting it all out, again, it's very much that, and you can't really squeeze. So packaging, not ideal, but the actual product inside, me likey. Kerastars, Ban Chromatique Shampooing Multi Protector. Now this I took on holiday. That is dead as a dodo. I love a bit of Kerastars. Problem with this is it contains sulfates, but I took it on holiday because I was only going to be using it short term. That's not too bad. The rest of the family were using it too, and it is a nice repair shampoo. So kind of because I was going to be in the sun and in the sea, I thought the salt would help my hair. So it sounds hypocritical, but the odd Kerastars I will indulge in for a few days. I wouldn't have been able to use a whole bottle. It would have given me a problem. But if you don't have a problem with sulfates, it's a great shampoo. Let's go back to Chemist. Shea Moisture, Kukui Nut and Grapeseed Oils Damage Rehab Shampoo. This is the one that says cleanse and recover fragile, frazzled hair. No sulfates, no parabens, no mineral oil, no propylene glycol, no phthalates, no animal testing, no petrolatum. Love this brand, cheap as chips. The packaging's fine. The lid is sturdy. It doesn't, we haven't had a problem with breakage. You can pretty much squeeze it all out and then you can take scissors to it, which I might do. I think there's a bit left in the bottom of that. You can take scissors to it. No complaints. Love a bit of Shea Moisture. The one by Frederick Fekkai, the tamed one, Anti-Frizz Conditioner. Now, I have a bit of a love affair with Frederick Fekkai. The first time I went to the States with Sylvie Chantecaille, we were staying in a hotel that used Fekkai for the toiletries, amenities, if you will. And I still have an obsession with the Shea Butter range. This is totally dead. I don't mind this new packaging. It seems to get everything out. It is again with Oribe. It is up there with Living Proof and Oribe in the high end of shampoos. So this is exclusive marine complex smoothing, sulfate free for all hair types. Lovely shampoos. Like I say, if you have the money to spend, they're brilliant. If you don't, stick with the Chemist. Speaking of Chemist, Dove Regenerate Nourishment for damaged, extremely distressed hair. Now I remember picking this up. I can't remember where. Oh, it does smell nice. There's a tiny bit left in the bottom of that. I picked this up because it was cheap and I knew that when I want to use a mask, I like to just scoop my hand in it and coat my hair in it, brush it through and then leave it while I faff about. Maybe I'll cleanse, do a mask, whatever, and then rinse it out. It's perfectly acceptable, perfectly fine for an affordable conditioning treatment. No complaints here. If you want to go back up the higher end of the scale, Living Proof. Now, I love Living Proof as a range. This is, you can tell the kind of state of them. This packaging is sturdier than it used to be. The lid is really good. And you may think this is weird, but when you're in a shower environment, packaging counts. It is also easy to unscrew, tap out any excess. You can't really take scissors to this unless you want to cut your hand off. But this is a lovely conditioner, no complaints there. The Restore Mask Treatment is great. Again, there's a teeny bit left in here. Again, it's the higher end. So if you are on a budget, stick with the supermarket. You can get affordable shampoos and conditioners. You don't need to spend your money in the hair arena on the higher end. If you enjoy a luxurious hair product, knock yourself out. What I do enjoy is that a lot of the high-end brands make travel sizes that are perfect. So Living Proof Restore Mask Treatment is perfect for travel. This will do you, I reckon, 2 or 3 intensive mask treatments. So if you've been traveling, if it involves an airplane, I generally do a mask intensive treatment. I love a bit of Living Proof, and I love that this is almost like a baseball bat. It's so hard. No scissors are getting through that. Okay, now I'm coming to odd ones. It's very noisy and messy, but that's okay. We have the whole range of this. I say we, I've only managed to bring one empty in because the boys stole it and they don't live with us anymore. This is Bloom and Blossom, the Roald Dahl collection, Wopsy Whiffling Conditioner, suitable for human beings, from titchy little ones to jumbly giants. Well, in my lot's case, they were definitely a jumbly giant. This range to me is absolute genius for kids. I saw it in Waitrose the other day. So it's available in the supermarket. You can get it online. It is obviously made for kids. They have this Bloom and Blossom, have a pregnancy range, and they also have bath, book and bedtime. It's perfect. I love it. I don't really have any complaints. Yes, it has fragrance. If you want fragrance free, there's 4 billion baby brands that are fragrance free. What I love about this, it's just a no-brainer. Safe for sensitive and eczema prone skin, and my boys would testify to that. Well done, Bloom and Blossom. Nice collaboration. Right, I'm going to save my favourite bits until the end. Oh God, there's loads. Okay. Bedhead TG After Party Smoothing Cream for silky, shiny, healthy looking hair. This is done totally. I get through loads of styling creams because of the bun. So I wash my hair every day. It says smooth on dry hair and party on. That's not how I use it. Oh, I'm using it completely wrong. Don't care. I will do my bun. I will wash my hair, use a conditioner. Wash my hair, use conditioner. Then I'll put leave-in sprays on, which are coming up. And then I'll do serums or creams or styling pomades, anything like that to hold the bun in place. It looks like it's extremely tight. It's actually quite loose up there. I've learned from the Rod Stewart days. And this is great. I use this all up, which means I enjoyed it because I have a ton of styling products and I do try everything to work my way through. Speaking of things that I worked my way through, this is coming home with me because I can take scissors to it. I love this. I love it for the smell. I love it because it does do what it's supposed to do. This is L'Oreal Professional Nutrifier Glycerol plus Coco Oil. Nourishing and heat protecting up to blah, 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 blow dry cream. Dry, undernourished hair, leave in. I don't use it as a blow dry cream. When I'm in my normal hairdressers, they use it as a blow dry cream, which is how I came across it. I use it for the bun. And the smell. Oh, it shouldn't be important. It is, so sue me. It's smoothing, it keeps your hair looking the way it did when you applied it. It doesn't dry fluffy. You know a lot of styling products, you put them on and they dry fluffy. This does not do that. Hairspray, Schwarzkopf Got to Be Glued. This is I use this for two things. So, bit left. I use this to hold the bun in place. I've used this through the summer on sweaty days. It is cheap as chips. Schwarzkopf is always on offer. In our Sainsbury's, it's always on some sort of offer. I use it, Daniel uses it to keep his hair when he grooms it and it's spiked. It keeps the spikes straight. I use this if I've been to the hairdressers and I have a proper big curly blowout and I need it to last a couple of days because I'm filming or doing an event or I don't have time, I know I'm not going to get to the hairdresser again. This is my lock it in hairspray. It's glue. It is literally glue. This is not for you if you want movement in your hair. This is for you if you want to lock your hair down like it's an errant child and you want to put reins on it. There you go. My last four, I'm going to do them in order of favourites. Okay, Sacred Tiara, you've seen this 4 billion times on my Empties. Carol's daughter. Someone said it was being discontinued, and then someone else said no, it isn't. It's coconut oil calendula for damaged, fragile, frizzy and unruly hair. I love it. I've used it for ages. I may up the ante to this new one I found, but I've still got a few of these to get through and I will use them all up to the bitter end. Nice work. Sunbum. Okay, I love Sunbum. We found Sunbum in Florida, in Orlando, so that's 18 months ago. We bought the lip balm, all the SPFs, they'll be in the sun cream video that I still have not made. 3-in-1 leave-in formula, beach formula, UV protecting leave-in hair treatment enriched with coconut oil, banana pulp and peel, banana leaf, quinoa, sunflower seed oil. It's hippy dippy. The lip balm is not great, but all of the SPFs that we used, we loved. I love this because it's coconut. And again, it's proper coconut. It's amazing. I would just prefer a bigger bottle. I know it's small so that you can take it to the beach, whatever, just give me a big one. Jesus makes big beach bags. It's not a problem. Okay, this I picked up when I was in, I don't know, if it was the States. It was either New York or LA. It's Sexy Hair Soy Tri-Wheat Leave-In Conditioner. This, I find, healthy, sexy hair is slightly heavier in a good way than Carol's daughter. Excuse me. Oh my Lord. This I use when I'm doing a bun. This I use if I'm doing a light bun, not going out, doing blow dry, sort of everyday use, slightly more intense use. Love them both. Would pick this one over this one if I had to, but it is more expensive. It doesn't have a price on it, but this is a more expensive range than this. You can kind of tell, but this is still amazing for everyday use. Okay, this is my favorite hair product of the entire, I don't know what the period is since my last one, but it's my favorite. I love it so much that if and when I am back in the States, hopefully by the end of the year, I will maybe buy 10 tins of it. The problem is Sephora US used to ship it and now they don't because they don't speak to the UK market anymore. Screw you, Sephora. Triple Sec, Dry Bar, 3-in-1. I could not tell you what it's actually officially for. I can tell you how I use it. I don't use it when I am having bun hair. This is what I use if I need to revamp a blow dry. if I'm attempting to blow dry my hair myself, it's not attractive, I'm telling you. I love it. The smell is so amazing. I'm obsessed. If they did a shampoo, a conditioner, a body treatment, a lipstick, anything else in this range, I would buy it. I bought a small one because they had used it on me when I had a blow dry. This is in New York. They used it on me and I was like, oh my God, what is that smell? And they kind of, the way they do it, you know, if you have a blow dry towards the end, they get very zhuzh and flourishy and they lift your hair and they give it a spray. It's a bit like, it says texturizes, amplifies, refreshes, texture, volume, fresh. It's a bit like a cross between a dry shampoo and a hairspray and a holding texture spray. It is called triple sec for a reason. I don't know. I love a lot of the Dry Bar products. I also bought their colour bright yellow. I like what you did there, because so is mine. And they have like a styling, what did it used to be called? My mum has one, like a really thin brush with the end so that you can backcomb brush in bright yellow. And it is perfect for just sort of tweaking the front when you do try and do your own hair, or when you have a blow dry. So my ideal for using this is I have a blow dry, I need my hair to last the next day, so I put it up when I go to sleep. I kind of do like a scraggy bun, take it down. The ends always go kind of nice and curly, and the roots, as you know, when you've slept in them, are a bit like, I sort of shake upside down, spray this all over. The smell revitalizes. It's just amazing. I love it. I can't remember how much it was. I got it in Sephora. As I say, when I go back, it will be one of the first things I stock up on. That is my roundup. Hopefully that was helpful. Any questions, leave them below. I am going to try and leave it in one big grouping to make life easier for all of us. Next up will be body and then SPF. And I know it's not quite SPF season for the rest of us now, but it is for the Southern Hemisphere, so you can see it as your own dedicated video. Take care, see you soon, bye.